keeps bugging out, so I was just quickly checking something. Hopefully it's actually working this time. It seems a little bit better, to be honest. But yeah, I'm trying to make a better live this time, so I've got the quality. Seems a little bit better now, you know. Is that quality better? Yeah, it is. I think so. So live. The first time I was actually trying to go live was just, you know, it was bugging out. Second time, same thing. I'm just trying to get used to the settings. You know, first time I've actually went live tonight. So like I say, I apologise again, guys, for you know, keep the phones keep generally bugging out, and I'm all new to this live. So I appreciate people that's joined my live. You know, I really appreciate that. I just think the confidence maybe is going to boost a lot more, build a lot more confidence. You know, with going live, and hopefully, you know, I can get better and better. You know, like practice makes perfect, as people say. To be honest, I was like that with when I first started my videos. You know, when I started uploading videos. But the difference is with the videos to live, I could like delete something I didn't like or delete something that wasn't right. But with the lives, I feel as though it's more at you, it's more in your face, because you can't make mistakes. As you know, in itself, the word's live. So you know, it's I find it harder to, you know, not to try and get everything perfect when I'm actually going live. You know, I think it's just the nerves, being nervous, more than anything. You know, with the live. But yeah, it's just, you know, subjects that I'm actually interested in. You know, is, you know, if it's a subject, you know, about dancing, and you know, it just gives you that confidence to be a better person. You know, to push yourself. You know, to the things that you never actually thought you would do in life, because it changed me. You change yourself. You know, if you find something you're good at, and don't let people stop you from just changing that angle. Actually, from pushing yourself. You should always, you know, push yourself and never let anybody stop you from doing things you want to do in life, because that's when you become other people's property. You let other people push you around. You know, it's not right. You know, so you should always do things and go at things with a straight mind and say, yeah, I'm going to do that, and stick with that. You should never let anybody persuade you with otherwise. And that's all it is. And this is why, you know, it's constantly drilled into my brain to be honest. Just being honest is the best, as people say, the best form of medicine. But you've got to be honest to yourself before you can be honest to other people as well. And I think, quite frankly, in my life, there's been a lot of times I haven't actually been honest to things, as people, you know, has come across things, and Lucas Hill Sport. But yeah, it's finding the confidence in yourself to be a better person, because only you can make your life more interesting. If you try and do stuff for other people, it's always going to affect you somewhere down, you know, the line in life. So it'll always affect you. That's why I try and be as honest as I can. You know, like going live, you know, for the first time. You know, it is nerve-wracking. I get nervous, and it's just I think hard to come to terms with who you are as a person to where you can be at. Yeah, so my first live, you know, maybe it's you know, there's a lot of people that, you know, are better at this than me, but you know, just doing it for yourself. You've got to do stuff for yourself in life. But yeah, hold on there, guys. I'm just gonna get a drink. Yeah, hold on. Keep up the dancing, doing you really good. Oh, thanks for that. Thanks. You know, dancing has been a big part of my life. When you feel, yeah, I really appreciate that. Thanks. But when you feel, you know, like you haven't found yourself in life, dancing was something that came natural to myself. You know, I didn't have lessons, and I didn't particularly rate myself and say I'm the best dancer, and you know, but it was something I found, like, if you're depressed and you're lost, you know, it blocks it out. It feels like you're in a different universe, you know. So yeah, I appreciate that. But as I was saying in life, I think people's got to find where they want to be before they can start. You can only develop your own sense of personality in yourself before other people destroy that. Because if you let people in your life, you know, you can let other people control you to the point that you can't think for yourself. So I used to do that a lot and let other people, you know, control my mind, and I couldn't think for myself, and try and make other people be happy and make other people happy, you know, constantly, you know. And it was something I found, like, you lie to yourself. You deserve more than life. You deserve more, you know. You owe to yourself to be happy and be honest. You shouldn't, you know, make plans around other people and put your plans to one side, you know, because you're doing things they want to do, but in yourself, you're actually crushing your own dreams and crushing the things you do for yourself, and you're putting their needs before yourself, you know. And I was doing that a lot in my life, and ever since I've you know, been doing YouTube, I think it's given me somewhat of happiness, you know. It's made me feel better as a person. It's given me that confidence, you know. It's seeing support a few guys that actually watch my videos, which I never thought I'd expect, you know, from like a year ago, from not feeling like worthy of anybody's situation, anybody's company, anybody's you know, time, and now, you know, getting a lot of comments and likes and views on my videos. It's, you know, it's a thumbs up, and I appreciate that, guys. It's given me that extra confidence. But yeah, it's finding yourself to do that, you know, before you take the next step of not holding back no more, you know, not holding back. You're not holding back from reality, you know. You need to have hope in yourself, you know, for other people to actually believe in you. You've got to believe in yourself. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for that again, man. Thanks, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Yeah, the dancing does. Yeah, it gives me happiness. It does. You're right. Yeah, 100%. The happiness. You know, if you guys, you know, have got interests and things and you like things, and it could be, you know, playing, you know, on the PlayStation, Xbox, whatever it is, you know, music. Somebody's, you know, I always say to people, somebody's got a hidden talent, and if somebody's good at something, there's always somebody that's good at something out there. Maybe they just don't know it yet, or they can just push themselves to do that. And that's all I did, you know. I just thought, I'm not going to sit around no more and let my life just fade away. You know, I'm not going to fade it. I'm not going to be that guy to look back in whatever, you know, 20 years, you know, and say, I wish I did that. That's why I'm doing this now. I don't want to be one of those guys to look back and regret. I don't want to live in regret. But yeah, and that's why I do a lot of strange, you know, things in my life. Like I love tattoos as well, you know. I don't know, maybe it's just not that good, but You know, Breaking Bad. So I've got Heisenberg. You know, I've got the Beatles, Ronda Rousey. You know, just different forms of tattoos, and you know, it gives me like you know, it's like a purpose behind everything I do, and it's the same with tattoos and dancing. It's random things I'm interested in, you know. So yeah, it's yeah, Breaking Bad's awesome. Yeah, Breaking Bad. And funny enough, with the series, you know, Breaking Bad, when you actually first watch it, um, you know, it's a character, you know, Walter White. He's so like nervous, and he lets people walk all over him. You know, he's a pushover, and I actually respect. It was well written, that series, because he turns into, you know, slowly but surely, that person with all that I guess trying to be normal and trying to keep other people happy, you know, disappears because he realizes he's worth more than that. I don't you know, I'm not saying go out and, you know, do what he did, but I get the guy, you know, get the guy's point. He just didn't let anybody push him all over anymore. You know, he stood up and he became this character, you know, Heisenberg. And you know, it's great to see somebody that was so weak and lost and alone, you know, grow into a strong person. And that's why I respect you know, Breaking Bad, and I love the program, you know, the series. Sorry. So yeah, Heisenberg, so cool character. Yeah. Also like Sons of Anarchy as well. I think that's quite you know, quite a good watch as well. Sons of Anarchy. Yeah. But yeah, I love Breaking Bad. Yeah, great development of. It's just how you watch him grow. I say it to my friends: watch Breaking Bad. You know, watch. You know, just literally, you know, for Walter. You know, I love Jesse. You know, I love Jesse. I think he's such a great character. But it's not the reason why it makes sense to me. Breaking Bad. It is Walter, and it's the way he conducts himself around situations, and he's just so badass. You know, he's badass. You know, he's, you know, somewhat. He just, it's just that character in himself. It's just awesome. You know. But yeah, Jesse's great too. You know, Jesse. You know, and if people haven't watched Breaking Bad, you know, it's a must. You know. So as again, what else I've been watching lately? Because I could talk about Breaking Bad all night, you know. But I'm trying to think. You know, it's Orange is the New Black. I don't know if anybody likes that out there. Orange is the New Blacks. You know, that's a great series as well. You know, the girls in the series, they go through a lot of different developments in their life. They go through a lot of stress, heartache. It's a you know, it's a funny series. You know, and it gets sad. You know, it's all got ups and downs, and you know, I really interested in watching that as well at the moment. And what else I've been watching as well? Prison Break. You know, classic Prison Break. I didn't really like Prison Break Series 5. Prison Break Series 5, nah, it wasn't for me. I think Prison Break Series 4, yeah, Orange is the New Black, you should watch it, yeah. It's awesome, honestly, man. Orange is the New Black, it's one of those series, once you start watching, you can't stop. You get hooked straight away. You know, it's definitely a good watch, yeah. Prison Break, you know, again, if you've seen Prison Break, you know, yeah, you know, brilliant. Prison Break is excellent, you know. You know, what else have I been watching as well? Oh man, there's been so many. And likes of movies and films, Django's, you know, The Hateful Eight, like a cowboy. I like more like cowboy films. Yeah, they're great to watch as well. What else is films? You know, I just love all the country and western films as well. There's a lot of classics out there I just like watching. Yeah, but Orange is the New Black, man. Yeah, you should watch it. It's such a great series if you like things like that as well. Nah, it's no, I haven't seen that either, man. I haven't seen that. But I was trying to think of what film. There's a lot of good films out there. I'm a big fan of the Rocky franchise as well. Like Rocky, such great movies, such great and inspirational. Rocky. But yeah, I'm just generally, I'm actually happy I've actually came onto live. Doing my first live, I thought it was going to be a lot more, awkward. I am an awkward person, so I do jump from things to things, But yeah, it's trying to maintain that conversation, constantly. So, but I didn't expect to do it live, my life. But I thought, well, when I first made my videos on my channel and I posted the videos, I thought it's embarrassing. What's people going to think? What's my family going to think? Are they going to laugh? Are they going to, is it, but it was fine, it was fine. But yeah, this still feels strange doing live, Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're on about. Sorry, yeah. But I haven't seen it though. No, I should watch it though. 100%. But some of my friends have showed us a trailer for that, and it's something I do need to watch. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. It's just sometimes you get lost in people's suggestions, like, and you completely forget because people tell you to watch that many things, and it's like, oh. And some people, suggest a lot of, people suggest some rubbish as well, like that new Barbie movie. I don't want to be too insulting, but that's not for me. I can't watch anything like that. No. But a lot of people talk about it, and it's really popular, and it's, I can't watch, that new Barbie movie, man. Yeah, it does have so many great shows as well. I think I like classic, watching more of a, like Friends, as well as what else is on there as well. Nah, definitely not. But the thing is, people actually come across as saying it's one of the greatest films or movies that they've ever seen. I've had my friend, go to the pictures, the cinemas, to watch Barbie, like 8, 7, whatever times now. It's like, really? It must be that good? Nah, I know I'll not be interested in that. Like, definitely not. No. But yeah, I could talk about movies all night as well. But I'm also looking forward to the boxing as well. So you got KSI and Tommy Fury. I think it's an interesting one. I'd like to hear a lot more people's opinions on who they think's going to win. Or watch people's predictions if anybody's into that sort of thing. I think KSI has developed into a better boxer. Looking back from his first fight with Joe Weller, I think he's grown in confidence. But funny enough, I thought Jake Paul was actually going to get a W over Tommy Fury the first time I watched the fight. But that's what happens in life. It didn't happen that way. I appreciate you, man, for yeah. I think everybody is waiting for Jake Paul versus KSI. Tommy Fury, who cares? He's only in the limelight because of Tyson Fury. Is he a great boxer? Nah, I don't rate him as a boxer. He's only there because of his brother. Fair enough. If anybody would do the same thing. But yeah, Jake versus KSI. I don't want to sound like an idiot, but I don't know who would actually win. I don't know who would win. I do think, if you look at it in the sense of who's got a better boxing ability and a boxing skill, I think Jake Paul. I lead more to Paul for the boxing ability and skill, but KSI has got the power, But yeah, we need to see this. Like, we need to see KSI versus Jake. It needs to happen already. This fight needs to. With Tommy Fury, it's I think I wouldn't like to say who's going to win. Because I know a lot of points can predict a boxing match. With KSI and Tommy Fury, but you have to wait and see. Yeah, but I think Conor McGregor's now, he's now piped up and started, saying he wants to fight KSI, and Conor McGregor, he's just on a wild goose chase at the moment. McGregor is absolutely out of his head, honestly. Yeah, if it does take place, I think, why not? But I think, Stadium. I think a lot of people are trying to say, Saudi Arabia as well, but I don't know. Like you say, I just want to see the fight more than anything. But yeah, McGregor is, man, he's out of his head. He's jumping up and he's on this journey of life that I'm Conor McGregor, and I think it's now getting to the stage of like he's embarrassing himself more than anything. He was such a great fighter. You talk about great fighters, not just in boxing, in all genres of fighting. Like you've got Muhammad Ali, and I think at one point I would have had McGregor, not in the category of like some Ali Tyson, but he wasn't far off that ball mark, But McGregor, I think Conor McGregor's now, I don't know, I think he's destroying his career slowly, But if the fight between McGregor and KSI happens, who wants to see that really? Maybe you guys would like to see that. I don't know. I just think McGregor should maybe sort his head out before he starts planning on getting into any fights. That it's one of those things, mate. Yeah, Mike Tyson. I 100% agree with that. I was always stuck between, like, as people say, Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson. I think Muhammad Ali's got the speed. He's like the speed king. Sugar Ray Robertson. He was fast. But yeah, Mike Tyson's badass, man. He's a master in the ring, Mike Tyson. He is an all-time great. I can't think of anybody personally in this last decade I've actually watched that comes close to Mike Tyson. As we just previously mentioned, Tyson Fury. I don't think anybody would actually, if you've got, I don't want to be disrespectful. If you've got a brain, you can't put Tyson Fury in the same category of Mike Tyson. A lot of people say, what would happen if those guys had a fight in a dream match? Nah, I think yeah, and that's the thing. With the generation of boxers. I think Mike Tyson, like Deontay Wilder, like now in the modern generation, Wilder, if he hits you, you're going out, you're knocked out. You can't recover from that. But yeah, if Tyson and Ali had a fight, I do 100% agree. Tyson, all day, he knocks him out. And that's no disrespect towards Ali. It's just the man was, he was an animal. He's a different beast. And even now, when you watch him now, he's so funny. Mike Tyson is so funny. He's so chilled. And you would never think that. You would never even you would think that looking back at his fights, and you watch him in interviews. Like if you see, like, I've seen a lot of different interviews. Watching with Joe Rogan or whatever it is. He's sitting so calm. Just sitting there chilling out, smoking. It's like that guy. The stuff he done in the boxing ring. It seems like a different person. But yeah, I love Tyson. There's a lot of different sports that I've tried to get into lately. Like it's just finding the time to actually take note of watching things as well. Bruce Lee. Yeah, Bruce Lee. No, I didn't realise that. No, I didn't realise that. But then again, Muhammad Ali. Then you've got Bruce Lee. Personally, that'll be interesting. That will be really interesting. But like you've got to understand that Bruce Lee's like he's so small and Muhammad Ali's like so tall. So yeah, I'll be interested in fight, you know. And Bruce Lee, and people say Bruce Lee, you know, couldn't really fight. I don't know if that was just for the movies. I'm not sure. And maybe I might be wrong on that. Maybe I'm wrong. Bruce Lee probably could fight. I'm not sure, but I've heard people say that. Yeah, it would have been so good if that happened. Yeah, I would love to see that. Yeah, I would love to see that. But yeah, Bruce Lee, you know, the man was awesome. He was awesome. Yeah, there you go. My bad, you know. Yeah, I've just it's just what people say that like Bruce Lee is. I think if you look back of learning martial arts, like from to the modern era is a lot different to what actually happened in that generation. It wasn't just acting that made Bruce Lee so good at what he did. He actually put the effort in. He put effort into what he did, you know, and what he loved. But yeah, he's iconic as well, you know. I am a fan of Bruce Lee. But yeah, I shouldn't really smoke, but I do try and stop smoking as well. I'm trying to cut down on smoking. But you know, it's just sometimes when you get nervous, you can't help yourself, you know. It's like nerves get the better of you, you know. It's just when you hear your own voice, sometimes it makes you worse. But yeah, sorry if I offend anybody for smoking. You know, the last live I actually posted on my channel, it had like, I can't quite remember. It wasn't too many viewers. I think it was only like 11 viewers. But I got that nervous. I was like, I can't speak that long for that much of an audience. So I really appreciate, you know, for you two guys in the channel, in the chat right now. Yeah, it's like when you go to like big crowds, you know, like you can go to like, say you go to a music festival, or you go to college, or you go to work, you know. It's like a lot of people can vibe with that. A lot of people love that environment, you know. I get so stressed. It's hard to keep yourself in that environment for so long, like, and stay calm. You know, and that's been my downfall for so long. Like, I wish I could just be stronger. And it's like you get stressed out, nervous, you instantly, and I let myself down. I think sometimes, you know, by doing that, and just. I think one day maybe I will get better with nerves, but I'm not the only one, you know. Like you say, a lot of people get stressed out and nervous, and I think that's why I smoke. You know, I'm trying to cut down smoking as much as I can, you know. So I would prefer to use YouTube. I would prefer to go live on YouTube than TikTok, because you can't really smoke on TikTok unless you hide and you can smoke. So, and you get a lot more viewers on TikTok, so you know it's also makes it worse for my nerves as well. But yeah, no, I really appreciate you for you know, for your comments as well, and you know, actually talking to me as well. So I really appreciate that. Thanks for that, dude. Change the sentence. But yeah, I think everybody's got their own way of coping. You know, I think everybody's got their own strategies, you know, coping mechanisms that actually help them in life. You know, I get anxiety. You know, it goes through the roof. My anxiety. You know, my anxiety just sometimes takes over. You know, this might sound crazy, right? But I sometimes like sit there. That's why my beard. You know, like my beard's so long. I normally get it trimmed, and I might actually tomorrow, when I build up the courage, I sometimes go to the barbers and I sit there in the chair sometimes, like, and you feel like your heart's going out your chest for no reason. It's like you actually feel like you're going to just die with anxiety and have a heart attack. Sometimes it's nerves. It's like you don't know who's going to walk in, you know, you don't know who's coming. And it's just like you feel sometimes, what the hell? What's happened to her? Like, what's happened to me as a person? Like, the nerves and anxiety can take over. Honestly, so I do apologise if I've come across as scruffy for the big beard, you know, but it's just my own head. It's just getting over that anxiety and the nerves, you know. So hopefully one day I can, you know, and just accomplish it. That's all I need to do. Find a foundation, like find that coping mechanism that's going to put me through my own, like it's just coming. It's cracking those hurdles in life, you know. You've just got to stop being so scared of things as well, and just stop holding back from a lot of things. You hold yourself back more than anything. I think in situations like that, you know, like I say with big crowds, nerves can sometimes get the better of you, and it's hard. Sometimes I wish you just didn't have nerves. But yeah, it's hard to constantly stop worrying, you know, stop worrying about when the next bill's going to come, or you know, when the next time you're actually going to go out for a meal, or when you know you've got to try and find happiness every day. Stop stressing about things as well, you know. And I think stress is just the worst, you know. Stress is just a killer, man. It's just, honestly. Oh, hello there. Hi. You alright? Hello there. It's honestly, it's just trying to better yourself every day. Can sometimes, like, people say push yourself so much. Honestly, it can actually, like, inside, like, the stress can actually take over and actually make you actually develop anxiety. You know, the anxiety, you can actually develop it, and it's hard to, like, sometimes switch off from your brain as well, you know. But yeah, how long has this live been going on for now? Jesus. I think seconds, Christ. But my first live, you know, I don't mind going live, you know. I might try and go live more often. I might try and go live, like, on certain days as well. But yeah, it's something I actually quite enjoy. Actually, I didn't think I would enjoy going live, but you know, it's hard actually sometimes thinking if people actually are interested in what you've got to say for yourself as well, you know, what your story is in life. But I do actually need to charge my mobile as well. So I think for tonight, I will be back in like an hour or so. But thanks guys for tuning into my live. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Peace out.